Hi and welcome to Office Fluent. My name is Jan and today is the start of a new series I'm doing on this channel. It's all about Excel. So whether you're a beginner or more of a veteran, everybody uses Excel everywhere. Let's be honest. So this tutorial series will start with the very basics and move on to more interesting or complex mechanisms we have in Excel. So if you're an expert, bear with me, more complex thing will come in the future. We will start with the very basics on how to use Excel today. So to first give you an overview of what has Excel. I'm here in Excel Online. As long as we're with the basics, I will stay here because everybody can use this system, even if they don't have Office 365. And well, let's take a look at the user interface. First, we have here File, Home, Insert, Draw. These are your typical ribbons you have in all Office programs. So below here you can see a lot of functions and options you can use within Excel. And if this is too much content for you or you have a smaller screen, you can click on this little arrow here to make it smaller. Isn't that great? Below the ribbons, you have the formula bar. You can see the small fx here, and in here you can write. And what you can write is what will be inside of these cells. These cells go nearly indefinite to the right and to the bottom. We're talking about, I think, 16,000 columns and 1 million rows. So you will have enough space for everything you want to do. And in these cells, you can do lots of things. Mainly, Excel is there to work with data. Data you get from another system, you get from clients, you get from your colleagues. You create yourself, just all information that needs to be managed in some way in form. So Excel is being used, especially in office situations, often as one can do all system, which is not exactly true, and it's not the where Excel shines, but it can be used for so many things. In one Excel, it's called a book, one Excel document, you can have multiple tables, so multiple of these rows of cells. And you can find them down below. I'm here on sheet 1. I already have 3 different sheets created, and I can create easily more if I click here on the button. So now I have a sheet 2. To make it a little bit more easy to find things, you can right click and rename. So for example, sheet 2 would be data. And now I have 2 identical empty sheets. But I could start with typing here location. For example, Berlin, New York, Austin. So now I have a small list of locations. And I could also say, okay, we have stores in all of these locations and they generate revenue. Berlin 2,500, New York 5,400 and Austin 1,200. And not only revenue, but we're also making profit. And these are a little bit different. In Berlin it's only 500, in New York it's 1,400 and in Austin it's 600 because of different taxes. So what can we do with these data? We can go ahead and, for example, click in this field below and click here on Auto Sum. And it will by default just take all the cells next to it with values and it will create a formula for us. In this case, sum. And I just need to press enter, and now we have the sum of all the fields above. What you can also do with Excel, which is very handy, is just take the cell, go with the mouse here in the bottom right, and just drag it to the next. And now we can see, now we have the sum of all those above. Because it took the formula that was in here and changed it based on the position of the cell. Maybe I should also say that every cell is being made of two things: a character for the column and a number for the row. So for example, this cell here is E7. And you can use this name of the cell to use what is in the cell in different functions. So to make it short for today, I just wanted to show you a few things you can do with what's inside Excel. So for example, if you have a lot of data, and this is just the example from before with a lot more data, you can filter these data. For example, let's see all the things from just Frankfurt. And now I only see the location Frankfurt with the first to fourth quarter for the different articles, amounts, revenue, and profit. And at the same time, it's sorted by profit from the most to the least. So we can see the most revenue in Frankfurt we got from lady shoes in the third quarter. And if I select all, we can see that Frankfurt actually is overall the most profitable. Now, sorting is great. Functions are greater. So we can, for example, create the sum of all the revenues or all the profits. And we can also take a look at the average. And I can tell you there's a lot more you can do with functions, and it can be really complex, but I want to keep it simple for today. And last but not least, when you finished with creating all the numbers you wanted, or got the results you wanted, you can use Excel to display in different situations. So for example, I created the sum of the profits with something called a pivot table. And then I created a diagram to show visually which has provided how much profit this year. Okay, so I'm going to make it short. Like I said, I will make a lot of very small videos in the future, just taking a look at one specific function or one specific use case and how you can use this in Excel to get the results you want. That's it for today. I hope you liked the introduction to Excel. I really hope you will stay close for all the videos that are upcoming. If you like the series, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, and keep the algorithm alive. And we will see each other next week. So, thanks for watching. Bye.